Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Sitting here with Sunda Croonquist, the Spanish, Black, Persian, L.A., New York, beautiful, beautiful woman. She's a mother, and she's plugging a bunch of things. She's got a podcast. She's got a live show she does at the Laugh Factory, and she'll be performing, most importantly, at the Asbury Park Comedy Festival, the second annual, coming up August 25th or 4th.
I'll be on the 24th. Mike Marino, I think, is hosting all of them, but mine is on the 24th. And, of course, again, that's with the Hometown Heroes, and it's all about Restore the Shore. And I know I've said it before, but I call this the Shore Tour, actually, for me.
Good.
Because I'm doing all these little things.
Well, listen, New York is technically the shore. We're right near the water. You're a stone's throw from Verrazano, past the Verrazano. You're in the ocean, baby.
Right, but it doesn't smell the same as the Jersey Shore, okay?
No,
it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different.
You're right. You're right.
And I got to tell you, I really miss the New Jersey look. I mean, like, these women go out, they're done. Their hair is big. My husband says, what are they carrying on those keys? Because he hates the fact that I have a teddy bear on my keys, but it helps me find my keys.
Sure.
But I never realized that Jersey women, like, have a lot of crap on their keys, whether it's the CVS card or it's this card or that card.
Well, how big is the teddy bear?
It's not that. You know what? My cousin has a bigger teddy bear. It's about this big. My teddy bear's this big. That's
what you carry around?
No, my cousin Faye carries that one around. I carry around a little one because I'm discreet. You know what I'm saying?
Really? You're very discreet.
Yeah, but I want to be able to find my keys. I can't stand that. That's the other thing I can't stand about LA. That's what we were talking about. We were off the air.
This is okay. This is a good bit. Go ahead.
No, it's not a bit, but like this valet thing. It's not a bit. I don't like this valet thing. I want to be able to get out of my house and go to my car. Okay. That's it.
Well, you have valet at your house?
Yeah, I got valet in the building. Yeah, they valet.
In the building?
Yeah, in the building.
Now, where do you live on the Wilshire Corridor?
Yes, I do.
I used to, too, and I had valet in my place. I lived in the Dorchester.
I lived near the Dorchester at the Churchill. I call it the Church Kill.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. See, that's where in New York or Jersey, that's where you go. The last 2 years I lived in L.A., I was making good money. I was on a sitcom, and I went right there. I got an apartment, $4,000 a month, furnished. It was like living in a hotel. It was fantastic.
Yeah, but you were smart. You rented.
Parking. I rented because
I
was on a sitcom 8 months out of the year. I gave the guy $32,000 for the 8 months. I said, if the show gets picked up, I'll see you next year. Thank God it lasted a couple of years.
But you enjoy that. I just think they asked too much of my business. For example, before we left, and I had to go back to ABC for something. I just came off The View, and then I had another audition. So I come back. There's a new valet guy. He goes to me, "What are you?" Who says that to me?
Ethnic, you mean?
Yeah, but who says that? I said, with all due respect,
terrible.
I'm from Jersey. I said, we don't like that. We mind our own business. I'm not wrong. I'm right?
Of course, that's terrible.
Mind your business. You're going to ask me what I am.
It's the first thing I'm thinking, but I would never say it.
But that's different. But you're not working for me and opening my door and making me think you're going through my car.
Wait, your valet Parker said, "What are you?"
What are you?
Well, I've heard people from Jersey that'll say, "What are you, a jerk off?"
That's different. That's different. And we love the word jerk
rhetorical
off.
question.
Why is that?
That's a great word.
It's a great word.
The word jerk off really is, to me, it's like if someone's being a jerk off, it's great to call them a jerk off.
That's it. And corny is another word. I love when someone's corny. I remember corny back in the day, but that's a Patterson thing.
And a corny jerk off.
A corny jerk off is the worst that you can find. Like there's any other kind.
But isn't it great? Like you see A-Rod, the way he's acting. You go, "What are you, a jerk off?"
That's
it.
If
I saw A-Rod, I go, "What are you, a jerk off?"
With a lot of money. There's another one.
And
another one.
I actually beg him to do my show. But what would you talk about current events? Or do you have a view on A-Rod as an Hispanic woman?
You know, I really don't know much. I just so terrible. This is what James always tells me where I'm going to get screwed. I don't know anything about sports.
James, are you a sports fan?
Yes, he is, and he loves fantasy football.
Oh, do you?
He loves fantasy football.
Are you a big fan? Do you have an opinion on the A-Rod situation?
It's unfortunate.
It's terrible, right?
It's terrible.
It is. It's disgusting.
So he got busted. He got busted. He's dirty or what?
Well, no. There was no real hard evidence, physical evidence. But
I heard he has hard physical evidence.
Jerk off. Sunda Croonquist, she'll be here always. No, he is involved in this situation where a bunch of other players are getting suspended, and they have more evidence on him, and he's appealing it. He's not going away. So Major League Baseball is really annoyed with him. He's playing every game kind of in defiance of Major League Baseball.
How do they get him out of the mirror? Every picture, he's in the mirror. He's in himself. I never saw anything like it.
Well, he's an egomaniac.
He's an egomaniac. He's a Dominican egomaniac. He's Dominican. Don't forget that. He's got that machismo thing going on.
Is that your Dominican character?
No, Dominicans have a whole different thing. They go cha-cha. That's how they talk.
Oh, that's yell out another number between 1 and 72.
15.
That is my feminine postal worker. Ready? Stamps!
I gotta find some more characters. Because, like, I can't do Keyshawn all the time. It's my bill collector voice. When they be calling me up, I'm like, excuse me,
That sounds like your black voice.
That's right. That's what I tell. I say, it's Bragg's funeral home. You got a problem? You call me for a bill?
That's your bill collector.
My mama dead. My mama dead. What's wrong with you? And my other baby mama, she up here trying to get money out of me. Now you trying to get money out of me? And I got 3 baby mama. I'll be playing like that. That's when I'm black. That's when I'm black.
That's my new favorite character.
Keyshawn.
Is that Keyshawn?
That's Keyshawn. He don't play.
That's a male.
That's a male.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
male.
saying? That's the kind of male that be like, when I come back, you better be ready because I'm gonna come back. The ones that back off.
Do you do a female black person?
Well, sometimes I'll be like, I'll try to get into it when I'm like, I'm feeling what you feeling because I'm a female. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you trying to be a sister, but you a half white, light bright. You a Oreo.
Half white, light bright.
Yeah, I've been called everything but a child of God.
Very nice. Now, you do what I did. I registered all of my comedic characters, all 72, with the Groundlings. You can do that in L.A., and you get paid every time like if someone takes my effeminate postal worker, I get paid for it.
Are you sick? Because you're not going to believe what I'm getting in trouble
If someone uses it.
This is the
what are you
biggest
getting
thing.
in trouble?
Okay, I used to do this, not trouble, but I used to do this thing. I have enough trouble with when you read on. But I don't even read the criminal record. But I used to do this nail salon.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Mine's in the friggin' post. But what I'm saying is that I used to do Kim. I used to do this nail salon routine. And they told me at Comedy Central, you can't do that. But oh, hello, Sunda. Oh, annyeonghaseyo. And next thing you know, 20 years later, and I was doing it, we were at Stand Up New York, 20 years later, some young chick comes out. Next thing you know,
She's
stealing it. No, I'm stealing
Oh,
from
she
her.
does it, and then, exactly.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
I say, with all due respect, her cousin came up to me in Vegas and says, you're doing my cousin's routine, but I think you're funny anyway.
You're kidding me.
Yeah. I said, with all due respect, you tell your cousin that she just started her period when I was doing that bit, so let's stop. Give me a break on this.
You know what you should do? When someone accuses
I
you
hate that,
of
Artie.
stealing your own character, you should yell at them in another character. In other words, you should when they accuse you of that, yell at them as Keyshawn. I think that's fantastic.
funny, but are you serious about the registration? My whole head went somewhere else.
No, I'm completely.
You can't. So
you could try it.
So I can't do Artie Lange now.
No, but if you do see someone going stamps, that's me.
Okay, I'm gonna
and
make sure.
It should be registered.
It should be. We have to protect ourselves.
Don't you feel comedians should have a union of some sort? We don't really have a union.
Because we're crabs in a barrel. I'm not one of them like that, but when I say crabs in a barrel, it's the first thing that happens is, oh, she got a deal, and da-da-da-da-da.
You mean jealousy?
It's terrible, though, Artie. It's really
you're right.
bad.
You're right. There's no camaraderie that you need with a union.
And you need the camaraderie, and they did try to do it.
You have to root for others to do well.
Yeah, you got to be like, go for it,
Yeah, there's none of that.
There's none of that, and that's the saddest part.
Very vicious.
And what else is vicious is the fact that when you're a comic as opposed to like a big movie star, people think they could touch you and come up to you and be your friend. And
My uncles think that all the time. Like, they think I'm a bigger star than, like, one time I was in a restaurant with my uncles, and Tom Cruise was in the restaurant. I was in Manhattan. And no one was going up to Tom Cruise. Every 5 seconds, people were getting me in like a headlock. Artie, come here! And my uncle's like, God, it's like you're more famous than Tom Cruise. I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. I'm just a jerk off to these people.
See?
They're afraid of him.
Right.
Of course, they recognize the Tom Cruise. But this guy's one of us. He's one of us.
They can touch you. They can do that to you. There's
literally
no
get me in a headlock, pouring beer down my throat.
Right. They forced you.
Yeah.
You would never do that, right?
Well, I would.
You would.
At a certain time in my life, I did. But, not anymore.
But not anymore. We're older. We're wiser. We're paying the IRS. But I find that that's what they're doing with comics. Like, you don't have that you can't do that. You have to be nice. And I have a fear of crowds, which is terrible.
Well, you do?
Yes.
Well, and you're a stand-up comic?
But it's okay because we're on stage alone.
Yeah, but the crowd is right in front of you.
Exactly. And I go out the back door. I know what I'm doing. I'm nobody's fool because I know what's happening.
Do you still get stage fright?
I don't get stage fright. I get after stage fright. I think they're going to come up to me and start talking to me. And the strangest thing I'm having lately is young, drunk Asian women. And it's a new thing. It's a new thing. They're very fun. I mean, they're very nice to me in the beginning. By the end of the night, they're drunk. And
Maybe
they're
they get mad at the nail salon.
No, they want my phone number, Artie. This is a whole other scene. Am I a cougar for them?
They're attracted to you sexually.
But this is like
That might be.
But
Maybe
for
that's
what?
it.
But why? What?
What do you mean, why? You're an attractive woman. If they're homosexual, they want to sleep with you.
They're only homosexual after the second or third drink.
Right. Well, that happens sometimes.
Really? So what's going on here that I don't know about?
Don't you think? No, we don't drink.
Yeah, we don't drink.
Okay, so you guys don't need alcohol.
We're too drunk because forbidden love might come up.
Oh, is that what it is? I don't know what it is.
John and I are both. We better not get drunk because there might be a lot of, guy to guy effing going on.
I just came in. We just turned this show into a whole different thing.
It
But yeah,
did.
that's my newest thing that's going on. So
Really?
Yeah.
Now, how do you react to that? What do you say?
Well,
how do you not? Do you get insulted?
I don't get insulted. I don't like the PDA. I don't like the touching. And I don't mind taking the pictures, but I don't need a picture of somebody with their hand on their butt unless it's a massage. That's all I'm saying. If I'm going to get a mani-pedi and you're going to do my hooves and paws, we could talk about it. Otherwise, you can't touch me like that.
Explain what you just said. What the hell are you talking about? Women have this language. A mani-pedi, hooves and paws. What are you talking
That's why I say my hooves and paws when I get a manicure, pedicure.
a manicure, pedicure.
I'm sorry. Darling, I meant to say a manicure, pedicure. I
No.
do try to get my English correct.
Is this the
now.
English character?
This is actually not English. It's a Jamaican making believe she's English and lying to a very wealthy white man.
A Jamaican making believe she's. John does some comedic characters.
Who do you do?
I didn't know that I did.
You
John,
didn't.
do your
Do something for me.
do your guy who describes football.
The guy who describes football. Yeah, that was a big play down the
Football's
seam.
big.
There you
That's
go.
the guy. See,
I'm just
Play it
excited
again.
for a football game. Football's big.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
I like talking about some football. Football's big.
That's it. You want to hear
Yeah.
the funniest thing that I've ever heard, and it's funny because I was hoping. Yes, that's for you.
Yeah, thanks.
I was hoping that at one point I could get James Harris out of LA to New Jersey.
Sure.
But he does a thing about black football players that is amazing. Could you do that for us, James, please?
hear it.
Now?
Let's hear it.
Yes, you do. You talk about, you know what, when you do the thing about the black football
It
players.
sounds like James is scared that it's racist.
A little scared. Yeah, I did it for you on the phone once, but it wasn't a bit. It was just. I
Please
was
do it.
watching the NFL
Okay, listen
Network.
to this.
It's just like, it's like James has this great character where he says the N-word a lot because he
Listen
lost a
to
bet
it.
on the game.
Happened one time.
Do it, hurry up.
I don't remember it. I was just talking. I was watching the NFL Network, and I was like, "This is why I love football, because you got these big, giant black men running into each other. They get spinal concussions, and they're like, I put me in, I could play. I'm probable, and they just want to keep playing. But I don't remember what I said.
You know why? Because you're on the air. Mike Marino wouldn't be afraid. Mikey would come right out with it. There you go. Mike Marino.
I think James is rethinking the bit because it might be a personal thing, not a professional.
Is that a professional? You do like watching big black men
I like
bang
watching
into each other.
big black men tackle each other. There's no question about it. There's no question about
The
it.
body is very forgiving.
James, I
like
can't even
watching it
imagine
too,
it.
man.
I can't
Well,
even imagine
here's a
it.
character that John does. He calls himself Mike Blaschetti, the character, and he can't really talk well. Go ahead.
The body's very forgiving.
No, but this is a long one that he does.
I'm getting tired of these little jerks in it, and I'm tired of them crapping all over the place and picking up pee all day, and it's annoying me.
But listen to this one.
And how Hollywood loves when you're in a meeting. Oh, what's it like? Oh no, it's not like my mother. Whatever. I know.
That's John, man. All right, we're going to take
Is
a
that
break.
you?
And it's not horribly racist like James's bit.
Right.
All right, we're going to take a break.
Mine's not a bit.
I know, I get it. We're going to take a break, and when we get back, John will do his character he does for me on the phone sometimes, which is...
Will he do it for you?
He does a great bit about Asian drivers. I don't know.
Are they Asian or are they Hasidic?
They are nail salon. Hello! The Artie Lange Show. Take a break. Back after these words. Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Sunda Croonquist, James Harris, the James and Sunda Show. James doing a great bit that originated on the phone and has now come to this show. It involves a watermelon and the NFL.
Let me see that football.
It's getting out of hand. You two are going to be out of the business. I feel bad. I'm going to get James kicked out of the business. I feel terrible.
6 seasons down the drain.
Oh!
You guys.
Hey, Sunda.
Talk to me.
Now, you were upset that you're not plugging the Asbury Park Comedy Festival.
I was, because that's
Well,
right.
plug it. Say everything
I
about
want
it.
to plug everything about it. First of all, guys, please come back to New Jersey. It's not what you're thinking. Artie was right. They brought
Well,
it
what
back.
do you think they're thinking?
Oh, everybody's saying you're going down the shore. Why would you drink the water? Are you going to go down there? I mean, they don't get it. They don't get it. They have
Right.
they're building it back. They're building it back. And I want to say God bless Mike Marino for taking me on tour with him this year. This is my first shore tour.
Right.
And I never realized how many ex-boyfriends I had until I started doing
Now,
this.
is that true? Do you see a lot of your exes?
Oh, the worst thing. That and when your mother passes away is another sad time, by the way.
Of course
All
it
the
is.
exes come and you make them believe that they worked for your father or this, and you're like, I don't
Your mother-
remember
Your
this
mother
guy.
passed away, and at the funeral, a lot of exes came?
It could be a nightmare. Yes.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
How many are we talking about? Who are you? I mean, my God.
Listen, what do you think these are literally
Who are
pageant
you, Heidi
queens?
Fleiss or something? How many exes do you have?
I'm no Heidi Fleiss. I don't fit into an envelope, sweetheart. I'm not that thin, but
No, you
I
look
guess,
beautiful. You
oh,
look fantastic.
God bless you.
But how many exes do you have?
I had a few. I mean, had a few. Not anymore.
Well,
Not
how'd
really.
you get into the Miss New Jersey pageant? How'd that
You
happen?
got to compete and you got to be cutthroat. So that's why I'm a
Right.
comedian.
I know. It seems like a perfect thing.
But it's too bad they didn't allow stand-up comedy, and I always lost to somebody who would just up me one.
Well, who won? Who was the winner that year?
The one I'll tell you. Well, actually, the one who won that year, she didn't win the big pageant. She went and she sued the next year because she said somebody was hopping. Because what they do is they hop counties. You understand?
Right,
So
yeah.
like you're in Bergen County, you hop to Passaic County.
Oh, wait.
You don't make
I
it.
thought you won Miss New Jersey and lost Miss America.
No, I was read that again. Preliminary winner, third runner-up. I never
my
was Miss
God.
New Jersey. Miss Meadowlands
Have you
Grand
ever
Prix.
been? Have you ever been to New Jersey?
Dude, it's horrible.
What does this mean?
When you're third runner-up, you're third
To Miss
runner-up.
New Jersey,
Yeah.
not even Miss America.
No, that's an official.
Oh, okay.
It's an official.
So this
Don't
is
ever
meaningless.
count New Jersey out of Miss America. Don't ever do that.
No, I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
curious what happened. Why you weren't in the Miss America pageant?
That is the Miss America pageant.
So you didn't win Miss New Jersey.
And I didn't win Miss New Jersey.
Well, so what county won that year?
That county that won was Bergen County. Funny, you know what? You really know how to bring it back, don't you? You really know how to bring it back.
I'm just curious who won Miss New Jersey 1972.
I don't know if it was 72. Then it was Little Miss America. My mother had.
Kidding.
Well, how many black mothers
You
push
look-
those pageant queens?
Now you had a black mother and a Swedish father.
Which makes me.
What?
I don't know.
What's the joke? I don't
It
know.
depends.
Do you have a joke?
I have a joke. When
You can't. It's insulting. Though.
Trust me, when
It's
you're
offensive.
Swedish and black and you look like a Puerto Rican, your mother, a Jehovah's Witness who loves country western music and sells Amway while cheating on Mary Kay, sends your black and white butt to an Irish Catholic school with a Hindu name, you got comedy. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? I got that down. Nobody can top that one.
No,
That's
no one's
insanity.
going to top that.
Did you go to Catholic school?
No, I went to public school.
Ah, you
And
poor
of
thing.
course, my vocabulary was the first indication of that. Yeah, I was brought up Roman Catholic. I went to catechism, CCD.
Oh, you were the CCD.
I had to do that whole thing to get confirmed.
And
all
then
the
you-
sacraments
what's your
and
confer-
stuff.
oh, my God.
I had a lot of friends who went to Catholic school, and they got back in the days of the 70s. They got beat
got
up,
hit.
beat up by
Right.
the nuns. Yeah,
Right, they got beat up by the nuns, and now I'm paying the rabbis, so
Well,
it's
listen,
totally different.
This has been a fantastic experience.
This has been a very different experience. and
It
I'm
has.
So
I'm glad you came.
And I just hope everybody comes to the second annual Asbury Park Comedy Festival. If I say it one more time, you'll kill me.
August
But
24th,
August
you,
24th,
Mike Marino,
we
you
got
and James
Vinny
are doing
Perra,
your show.
Hal Sparks. I got my show with James
Hal
Harris.
Sparks, a great guy. He'll
That's
be there.
right, and Purnell's going to be there also.
I might
Purnell
stop by.
Holloway. I hope you stop
I
by.
might
And I
stop
hope
by.
you do my TV show and also my blog on Virtual Jerusalem. And my website is sundalive.com. Follow me on Twitter at Sundalin and on Facebook. You could find me there too. So there you have it. Anything else I need to plug?
No, listen, Sunda Croonquist, you are unbelievably great, and I don't know how you've been working with a racist to co-host this whole week.
He's terrible.
He's a good man.
He
He's a
brought
good
me
man.
chicken.
Tell Tim Davis I need some
Some
motivational
help.
speaking.
You got it. You tell Carrie Hoffman that I want to open for him.
Sunda Croonquist.
Thank you, Artie Lange. Thank you so
Artie
much.
Lange.
Lange. Now it's Italian.
Back after this.